اخبار سیمای آزادی 9 آبان 1404.
پارلمان انگلستان، مجلس اعیان. کنفرانس ضرورت پاسخگویی بین المللی برای توقف اعدامها در ایران.
خانم مریم رجوی: فقط یک راه واقعی برای جلوگیری از برنامه هسته‌ای و موشکی رژیم و توقف ماشین تروریسم و کشتار وجود دارد. راه حل ریشه‌ای به رسمیت شناختن حق مقاومت و نبرد علیه سرکوب رژیم برای مردم ایران، به خصوص جوانان شجاع و شورشگر است.
I'm here to tell governments and international organizations that there is only one real way to stop the regime's nuclear and missile programs and to stop its terrorism and killing machine. That way is the resistance of the Iranian people to overthrow the regime. The fundamental solution lies in recognizing the right to resist and fight against the regime's oppression for the people of Iran, especially the courageous and defiant youth. We call on respected members of both houses of parliament and all human rights defenders to encourage the government to proscribe the IRGC and make its continued relations with Iran's religious dictatorship conditional on the halt to the execution of prisoners in Iran. The mullahs have turned to mass executions to prevent the inevitable fall of their regime. The Iranian regime and its lobbies have sold this lie to the world that this regime has no alternative. The only way to end repression and executions in Iran is to end this regime and establish a democratic republic. In this regard, the international community must recognize the resistance of the Iranian people and the fight of the resistance units against the IRGC. Thank you all.
کنفرانس در پارلمان انگلستان. 8 اردیبهشت 1405، 28 آوریل 2026. اعدامهای سیاسی و ضرورت حمایت از دولت موقت برای گذار دموکراتیک و لیست گذاری سپاه پاسداران با حضور قانونگذاران از مجلسین عوام و اعیان انگلستان.
خانم مریم رجوی: از سال 2010 بارها گفته ایم که سپاه پاسداران باید در لیست تروریستی گذاشته شود. این خواست دیرین مقاومت ایران بوده است.
Honorable members of both houses of the UK Parliament, the position of the Iranian resistance can be summarized in the slogan of peace and freedom. The realization of both requires the overthrow of the religious dictatorship. This objective can be achieved by relying on uprisings of the Iranian people and the organized fighting force of the resistance that form the units of the Liberation Army. We emphasize once again that the overthrow of the regime is first the only solution to the issue of Iran. Second, it is achievable. And third, it will be carried out by the people and their organized resistance. Since 2010, we have repeatedly stated the Revolutionary Guard Corps must be designated as a terrorist organization. This has been a long-standing demand of the Iranian resistance. We hope that the legal obstacles to this decision will be removed as soon as possible. We call on European governments, and especially the United Kingdom, to condition their relations with the regime on the halt of executions of political prisoners and the killing of protesters, to bring the regime's leaders to justice under universal jurisdiction for more than 4 decades of genocide and crimes against humanity, and to recognize the provisional government declared by the National Council of Resistance of Iran. Thank you all.
اخبار سیمای آزادی 14 اسفند 1404.
کنفرانس ایران به سوی جمهوری دموکراتیک، حمایت از دولت موقت در پارلمان انگلستان.
Honorable lawmakers, 3 decades ago, the Iranian resistance exposed the nuclear and missile programs of the Mullah's regime. It did not allow a fundamentalist and terrorist regime to surprise the world with an atomic bomb. Today, we can also see that 30 years of Western appeasement toward this regime was a serious mistake. Now, the force that will decide the future is the people of Iran, the Liberation Army, and the organized uprising. Fortunately, during the January uprising, the people once again demonstrated the great power of their will to establish a democratic republic. In recent weeks, the resistance units and the Liberation Army have also demonstrated their remarkable power in dealing significant blows to the regime in the heart of Tehran and in the most heavily protected areas in Iran. These blows have shown that regime change by the people and their organized resistance is not an unfounded theory, but a realistic strategy with concrete support on the ground. Allow me to emphasize a few points in light of the special circumstances today. The death of Khamenei and the efforts to designate a new supreme leader will not succeed. Such attempts cannot stand against the determination of the Iranian people to overthrow the regime. The Revolutionary Guard Corps and all institutions involved in executions, torture, espionage, and internet control must be dissolved. At this critical moment in the history of Iran and the region, supporting this democratic alternative and the struggle of the Iranian people to overthrow the regime is not only an expression of friendship and solidarity with the people of Iran, but also essential for global and regional peace and security. Recognizing the struggle of their brave sons and daughters against the Revolutionary Guard Corps is crucial to combating terrorism. It is also essential that all the embassies of the regime, which are the center for espionage, must be closed. And most important of all, the IRGC must be designated as a terrorist organization. I hope that the honorable representatives will take the necessary initiative to this end. Thank you all.
کنفرانس در پارلمان انگلستان با شرکت نمایندگان از 2 مجلس عوام و اعیان. مقابله با جنگ افروزی رژیم ایران. سه‌شنبه 7 آذر 1402.
If the governments of Europe indeed oppose the war in the Middle East, we propose a solution consisting of 4 elements. Designating the IRGC as a terrorist entity, activating the snapback mechanism according to the UN Security Council Resolution 2231, placing the regime under Chapter 7 of the UN Charter, and recognizing the Iranian people's struggle to overthrow the regime and the young Iranians' fight against the terrorist IRGC. Our solution is clear and practical. The people of Iran are paying the price for this solution, but the overthrow of this regime will bring peace and security to the world. I thank you all very much.